Hey, my resilient ones. I'm coming to y'all today. I had this dream about 2 years ago, like 2020, 2021. And it took me about a year and a half to get like revelation about this dream. But God has just like been on me lately about just like sharing it. So I guess someone, needs to hear it. But okay, so I was in my house and my mother was laying on my bed, and she was like, Jaleesa, put on your shoes. And I was like, I don't need no shoes on. And so then I just turned, and when I turned, it was a man sitting on a chair, and he was like a tall man. He was black. He was slender, but he was just sitting on a chair, and he was kind of stern, like, and he was like, Jaleesa, I need to talk to you. And so then he looked, to his right, and when he looked to his right, it was two people laying on the floor, but it was like a sheet over the people. So I couldn't see if it was a man or what. I don't know. I just know it was two people, and it was underneath the sheet. I don't know what was going on with them. But he said, "Not in here." He said, "Meet me outside." So I said, "Okay." And so he got up to leave. And so when I went to go follow him, I had a patio door in my bedroom. And so someone knocked on my patio door, and so I went and I slid open the door, and it was a man, and he was like twitching a little, and he was like, "I need your help." He was like, "I'm thirsty. Do you got some water? Do you got some tea?" And he was like, "I need your help." So I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Hold on." And so I let him in. And so I walked him through the house. I stopped him in the living room. And I told him, I said, "Hold on," because I was still looking for the man that told me to meet him outside because he needed to talk to me. And so I went to my front door. I was looking outside, didn't see anybody. So when I turned, back and like towards the house, the man was standing there. He was like twitching, and he had sat down on the chair. He was twitching. He had his tongue sticking out, and it was just like going real fast or whatever. And so I like jumped back, and so at that time it was like a black figure like had walked past. So it wasn't like a face or anything. It was just like a black figure. And so and when I looked to the kitchen, it was a tall, slender man, and he was light skinned, and he had a fro, but he had like a real innocence about him. He seemed like childlike, and he was just in the kitchen washing the dishes. And so I went up to him, and I kind of like stood beside him and like leaned on him like this, and he looked down at me. And when he looked down at me, it was like his eyes was black, jet black. And so I jumped back, like, and so when I did that, that's when I woke up. And so fast forward like a year and a half later, God, started to give me bits and pieces and revelation, about this dream. So beginning, my mother told me to put on my shoes. And so for a while, that was part of the last part that I got the revelation about, because the first part I got the revelation about was about, the devil send different kind of distractions, in all different kind of forms. You'll have people come and, say that they need help and they need you. Then, you'll have people coming that you think, like, that you love. Just all different kind of distractions that'll come in that'll try to keep you from God, and they can't hurt you, because nothing, like, I wasn't scared of no one in the dream, even of the figure that had walked by. Like, I wasn't scared. So they couldn't, they can't hurt you, but what they can do is cause you to miss your purpose. They can distract you. They can cause you just to waste so much time that you just die, and you don't get a chance to do nothing, fulfill none of your purpose or what God intended for you. You don't get to that other side. And so the other part, this was like the last part that I got the revelation about, was my mother had told me to put on my shoes. Me being her, I don't need no shoes on, but it was basically, that was God's way of saying, put on your full armor of God. And for people that don't understand what that is like reading your word, staying prayerful. Because when you walk up out your house, sometimes you even got to go out your house, because the battlefield could be in your mind as well. You ain't got to go out the house. But if you stay in keeping your relationship with God, that's your armor. That is your protection. That's keeping your we be talking about our energy field, that's keeping that guarded. And when we don't have that protection, we're like exposed. And even though, God He protects us and He has us, still, we could still make choices, make decisions, because we still have free will. And so God bless y'all, my loves, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope that reaches someone. Stay prayerful. Keep going. God got you. God got me. He got all of us, okay? We resilient ones for a reason because we ain't stopping, okay? God bless y'all. Bye-bye.